Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I want to save this hammer. I like the handle. I like the feel of the hammer. Actually, the ball peen looks good condition. I'm going to try to take this apart. It's got a little wobble to it. And I'm wondering if I can salvage this, take it apart, and retool the head and clean the head up, make it fit. I don't know. I've got like 15 cents in this thing, and these ball peens aren't cheap to begin with, so I thought I'd clean it up and try to save it. You can feel it. I don't know if you can hear it. It's loose. Well, let's see what I can do. Alright guys, I'm going to try to gently tap this out. You know what? Might be going about this wrong. I might need to tap the head off. Camera's kind of in the way. Well, let's just I'm wondering if I can drive that. Wonder. Oh, check that out. Check that out. Okay. Good. I can save the whole thing. Just reuse everything maybe. See what I'm doing? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know I'm beating the hammer. I might be damaging the head, but it ain't gonna hurt that much. You seen how rusty and pitted this thing is? I bet I can set that better. They didn't set no wood or nothing in there. Alright. I'm wondering if I can just you know, instead of even trying to set this in acid or anything, just clean it with the belt sander. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just going to clean it with the belt sander. And maybe a little here on the wire wheel. See what we get. I think I can reuse this. These handles, any more friggin' handles are so expensive. And this is a longer one too. I like this. Oh. My homemade hammer somebody made that I repurposed, reused. Check that out. I like this hammer. Anyways, I'll be back. guys, I've never tried, I've got a Scotch-Brite belt. I don't know what you call them. I just call them Scotch-Brite. They're a fiber belt. This is a fine. I've tried the medium, so now this is a good opportunity to try the coarse belt for this hammer. Let's see what it does. Might be wearing out my motor on this thing. Let's see if it'll start with it. Yeah, I'm wearing out my motor. Yep, I'm not going to be able to use this one. All right, well, let's use this motor starting to get wore out, I think. All right, let me get a 120 belt or something like that and put it on here. I'll be right back. All right, I got a 120 belt on here. Run this over and see what it looks like. All right, guys, I'm gonna change belts. There's some heavy pitting, and that almost looks like a weld mark there. I'm just cleaning the face up, fixing the peen part of it, and then I'm gonna put it back together. It's a 32 ounce, that's what 32. There is a number on it. Drop forged, heat treated, and it looks like 7198. Can't tell the brand. I think it did have a name on it at one time, but it's an old hammer. I don't want to bring it back to, you know, I don't want to make a trophy out of it. I want a good usable hammer. It's a good size. It's a good usable hammer. So I'll just clean it up a little bit. Put it back together. It was loose on the handle anyways. I got to fix that part of it. Let's see how this rides. Looks like it's gonna ride all right. All right. All right. Whoops. Cleaned the head up, polished it a little bit. I sanded the handle down, but I'm not the best at putting handles on, but I'm not sure exactly what they didn't cut. It's supposed to be cut all the way through. I'm not sure what they were doing. Anyways, I'm going to cut this out, split this a little bit, and then I got to make a shim for it. Problem is I don't have any good wood. I may have to just use a piece of old junk 2x. I've got a lot of hardwood at work, but I don't have any here. Alright, let me put this in the, and I'll just cut it and then I'll come back. Alright guys, I'm rednecking this all the way. I'm going to reuse everything I can, and I'll have no hardwood. I got some pine, so I'm going to make some shims out of that. I reuse the metal shim that was in it. Now I'm gonna cover this, and I'm just gonna paint this. I think I'm just gonna use that truck bed liner material since I got it out. I'm just gonna, yeah, it's just a good used hammer. I can't see making a trophy piece out of it. Should stay together. I don't think I'll have a problem with the shims. And if I do, I'll buy shims. I just don't want to drive town to get shims. Plus, it's my hammer, my tools, my rules. I just thought somebody might get an idea of something. Said I'm trying to do everything here without having to go buy stuff or run to town to get something. Plus, I don't have nothing in this hammer hardly. And it's I don't have a ball peen that size. Yeah, this one's bigger than the one I got up. Bigger than my Blue Point, so we'll give it a try and see what it looks like. I mean, I left a pitting in it. You know, nothing super fancy. Just a good old used hammer. When's the last time you guys were doing something and you were mad at yourself because you didn't have a hammer handy to do something with? A hammer's kind of like it's kind of slip joint pliers or adjustable wrench. It's one of those things you sure like to have it around. There we go. I'll shoot some paint to that. We'll call it good. Be right back. Alright guys, I just got some old walnut stain and painted the head. I hope this works, putting all this work into this thing. Oh well, we'll see. Can't hurt anything. It was a junk hammer to begin with. I think I got this walnut stain at a garage sale. They were throwing it out, I think. If I remember right, they were going to throw it away because nobody wanted it. They thought it was too old. I just shook it up, stirred it real good. I put a few drops of thinner in it, and it works good now. Yeah. Nothing fancy, just some cheap old stuff. Good little handle. It'll be alright. Now I gotta stand it up on the end. I didn't think of that. It'll be alright like that. Walnut stain. Let's see what this old girl looks like now. I went ahead and cleaned the inside out with the Dremel. Oh, stuff sticks to you when you don't want it to. Handle's hot. Woo, it's hot. Sitting in the sun. Still 101. degrees outside. It's early for us to get this heat. There we go. Not bad. I mean, I didn't really do a whole lot. I'm going to look up this number though. So now I got to wait till tomorrow to put it all together. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Put this thing together and see how it looks. What I'm going to do is tap the bottom. Here, maybe I can show you better like this. Do my soft blow wrap mallet first. Yeah, I'm driving that on there pretty good. Oh yeah. It's in there pretty good. Now, I gotta stick my wedge down there in there. Problem is, I may have to make, I don't think this wedge, I don't know if that wedge will work down in there or not. All right, we'll try it. Worst I have to do is buy a handle for it. Let me set up over here on the vise. We'll get back with it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if this works. Bottomed out. Now what I need to do is cut this end off and then put the wedge in there. I think the wedge for this was a little big. Have to go, it can't go at 90, it'll have to go at a 45. I wonder if I got a different wedge. Alright, let me cut this off and then see if I got another wedge. Alright, stupid camera keeps going on auto off. Alright, I scratched it up a little bit, but I'll fix that. I've got the wedge, the wooden wedge in there. Now I got the steel wedge to deal with. I need the hammer to sit right in the vise, right there. And this wedge is going to have to work because the only wedges I got now are bigger than this one, so I'm going to set it off at about a 45-degree angle. Pencil. See if my mark's where I want it. That's going to be. I'm going to take some of this wedge off. It's too wide across there. I need to take some of this off. So, yeah. Let me be right back. Alright, now this wedge is going to fit right dead center. I'm going to split it right in the center. Now, use my other. Whoa, it's moving on me. Now, I got me a hammer. Filled the void in real good. I really need to clean that up a little bit. No nails just hanging out like what they had. It's actually not a bad hammer now. 32 ounce. Alright, let me clean this up a little bit better, and then put some linseed oil on top of this, and probably keep putting linseed oil on for a few weeks. Let me be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the little hammer's done. Cheap little ball peen hammer. It's got a name on it, but it's old. It's been sitting in water. But it's a good hammer for me. I mean, I've got maybe, I don't know, oops, sorry, $1 into this thing maybe. that much. I saved the handle that was on it, and it's filled in pretty good. I don't have any spaces. The only thing I'm worried about is I used a piece of pine, but I don't care. And if it starts coming loose, then I'll get another hammer, another handle. I don't think it will though. Now I'm looking for my linseed oil. I know I bought some. Find my Zoline. I found my strippies. I know I got some linseed oil here. Oiled linseed oil. I knew I did. Don't use it very often. I will for this. I'm gonna have to keep putting it on for a while. Like I said, the reason I like this hammer, I've got a shorty. It's a Blue Point, and then I have this one, and with the longer handle. And I believe this is a 32 ounce also. This Blue Point. This came out of it was rusted out of a pawn shop. So, and I just cut the handle down on it, but I need one with a little longer handle. See, this one, it's lighter. And this one, I didn't do anything with it. I just like the way it feels, the way it hits. This one's just a good junk hammer. But anyways, got me a hammer for less than $1, I guess, somewhere around there. It does have a name on it, but you can't read it anymore. And on this side it says Drop Forge, and it's 7149, I think. And I just used that truck bed material on this. It'll hold up. I like that stuff. And I don't think I'm going to do anything to the handle. I just may coat the handle with linseed oil too, just see if it takes. I've never done it before, so, but I know I need to put linseed oil on the top up there. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Cheap hammer for $1. I mean, I didn't go overboard and make it look like a piece of art, but it's a good, usable, workable hammer. It's somebody's used it, made some nicks. Actually, it looks like welder's nick there. The rest of it, the patina, I mean, the rust pits. If I would have took a lot of that off, I mean, took it down to nothing, then the hammer would have been too light, I think, for the handle anyways. Now this thing's got some hitting power. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am babbling some more, so subscribe if you like what you see. If not, oh well, you don't like it, you don't like it. My tools, my rules, and I'm restoring all my tools with used junk tools. As I find them, I restore them and to working condition. I'm not a big fan of making tools look like a piece of art. They are a piece of art in a sense, but I use my tools. I have no qualms about using a tool. I just rather use a tool for the right tool for the job. I don't like using a crescent wrench in place of a hammer. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hope you have a good evening. Enjoy the heat.